The first major update to version 9 is here, and we're excited to share with everyone a new feature releasing in 9.1. While 9.1 has many great improvements, arguably the biggest feature is the addition of using the Z-axis in the real view. This is something that we've received many requests for since we first introduced the real view back on version 7, and I want to highlight today a couple of things that you'll be able to do when we release 9.1. To preface, I'd like to explain exactly what the Z-axis is, and to show that, I'm just going to put somebody on the field here. Traditionally, we've been working on the X-axis, which is the side-to-side, and the Y-axis, which is the front-to-back. With 9.1, we're using the Z-axis, which is up and down. So implementing this allows us to explore space that we really hadn't previously used before. So we can now have performers stand on top of objects, for example. They could pass under or even through objects if there was maybe an archway, as we've also included parameters for collision in the real view. To expand on this a little bit, let's take a look at the following. I'm going to add another performer on the field here. And using another one of the version 9 features, let's switch this performer in the visuals editor to a prop. We'll make him a box. 4 feet by 4 feet, 1 foot tall. So we can actually step on that. Let's assign a little color to it. And you'll notice in the visuals editor, we now have a new section in 9.1, the performer and prop collision. This is where we specify whether an object can be walked on, whether a performer can walk on objects, or whether or not the performer or objects will or will not collide. For this example, let's create just a very simple transition. To begin, we want this box that we've created, we need to allow it to be walked on, so we'll apply that. Select our actual marcher, and we want him to be able to march or walk over objects, so apply that. And then let's create just a very simple transition going over the box here. I'll have him face the direction of movement so it's a little less scary. And let's take a look at that. As you can see, he steps up and over the box. To expand on that a little further, I have just one other little demonstration to show you here. And this is something, again, that I set up with the Performer Props option. I have just various, as you can see on the design grid, I have various boxes, all of varying height and color. And I've just made a real quick demonstration of everyone taking off sequentially with a little visual element, just to give you an idea of the possibilities that you'll have once we release 9.1 and you have access to all of this. As a reminder, the update is free for all users already on version 9.